Okay, welcome back. Last time we did the entire third warp room. We will have to come back, just like in the previous episodes. But we cleared out the levels, got all the crystals and some of the gems, but we will have to come back between, after I've done all the levels, in order to just get the last few gems and clean up before the end of the game. So today we're going to start up with mission level 16, Hanging Out, which I believe is another sewer-themed level. And I think it might be the last sewer level. I might be wrong on that, I'll be honest. I do not remember a lot of things in this game. So I'll just wait out the blowtorch guy, because honestly, I feel like these blowtorch guys are more of an issue to me than I think they are. Also, great job on like trying to keep a sewer clean, Cortex, but like, would it kill you and not send your, like, robot things to try to kill me when I'm, you know, trying to help? Anyway, let's just keep moving on. So, this level, I believe, is pretty much less... I mean, this level is basically less platforming and more kind of these overhead bars. And I distinctly remember this level, specifically this checkpoint mostly, because I remember in the Insane trilogy when I was trying to get the platinum, specifically for one for Crash 2, because obviously each game had its own individual trophy list, if I recall correctly. I remember this level being a massive pain for me. And that isn't exactly the best start, but hopefully we can make some progress. I do need to be very careful here, though. I made the jump, and then it was a teensy bit too close to that. I don't even know what these things are. Like, they look more like an iron than anything else. And I don't know why you need an iron in a sewer. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, I remember this. Basically, I do remember doing this level an awful lot, trying to get the relic. Because, honestly, yeah, it was not happening for me. You're like, it took me so many attempts. It was kind of dire, if I'm going to be totally honest. Like, I got it in the end. I do have the Platinum Trophy for all three of these games. And also for CTR Nitro Fueled. And I actually haven't played Crash 4 yet. Like, I haven't played It's About Time. I've heard it's good, but I've also heard that, like, getting the platinum is miserable. But, okay, this... Okay, this is interesting. So, we're making it, if nothing else. Is this a jump I have to do? It is not, okay. Okay, I have to do 2 of these jumps back to back. I'll be honest, those little drones kind of worry me more than probably anything else in this game does for no real reason. Also, I should probably just try to jump into all of those that I see. Now, if I recall correctly, if I go back here and fall down this hole, that leads to a secret route, which does lead to, whatchamacallit, which leads back to the, whatchamacallit, the gem. Not the gem. The secret warp room, so I will have to come back to this level at a later time. But for now, I will leave it. And now I can just hop on up here. Hang on, wait, how do I do this? Because oh, I know how to do this. I just need to slide jump and be safe about it. 1, 2, jump! Also, I have not been keeping count for this. So, I just need to kind of just reflex test myself on these. Because as soon as I miss a jump, like, as soon as that breaks, I have to be able to go. And... 1 more. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, momentary stress avoided. And now, hopefully I can just... No! That one was so bad, Crash had to pull out the didgeridoo. That was a didgeridoo. But, you know, that joke's been made a million times before, so, okay, so that's all, so that's 93, and I have a feeling I'm near the end of the stage here. Because I do already have the crystal, so I think I must be near the area. Well, words, there we go. Okay, so I will have to come back to this level just to get the secret path, but I will do that at a later time. Which, now that I think about it, means I missed 20 boxes in Unbearable, and wait, I think I know where they are. I think I know where they might be, actually. But, you know, I will come back and do all of those after I clear out all the warp rooms. So that'll be, like, episode 6 at the earliest. Okay, into the next level. Digging it. So this level introduces a new mechanic for, well, this specific type of level, which is digging. So, basically, oh, also, these plants will spit bombs at me. And, oh wait, there's also a secret, path. Okay. So there's also a secret path in this level, I think. But I don't remember exactly where it is. Like, I know it's in this level, but I don't remember exactly where. I know that it requires, like, jumping, like, directly into one. So, like, I'll know it when I see it, I think. Also, okay, that was close. Also, I don't know if the mines will kill me if I stand on them outside of one of these levels. Well, outside of one of those other levels. So honestly, I'm not gonna risk it. Also, I don't know how those mask thing works. Sorry, those mask things work. Okay, let's just break that. Now, we slide, and we dodge, and we just wait for it. Because now we also have to wait for these. And obviously, if you know what you're doing, you can probably time all of these perfectly. Unfortunately, I do not know how to time all of these perfectly, so I will make do. Okay, I think there's like a triangle of them somewhere, or like an empty one. I know that there's something with them. I'm gonna be careful to body slam this one. Okay, that hit all of them anyway. Sorry, I want to be careful on that, because, you know, it's this game, well, it's a Crash game, especially an early one. I would not have been too surprised if they went, actually, we put a TNT in there, or, oh, we put a Nitro in there. It's like, why? Thought it would be funny. Because, to be honest, I feel like that's, okay, let's get out of here. Safe. Yeah, we aren't getting those ones. That's okay, though. Now, let's just hop the Nitros, and they will all blow up when I hit the green box at the end of the level, so we should be okay with that. Wait, there were some boxes up top there. Maybe I missed some of Oh well, I'll probably end up... Okay, yeah, there's a death route in this level, so I will have to come back to this one at a later time regardless. And also, we now get introduced to bees! And, you know, as I'm sure everyone can attest, yeah, bees aren't fun. They are important, but they are not fun. And, yeah, so, hopefully we can avoid them so Crash doesn't end up kinda, you know, blowing up like a body horror monstrosity. Okay, that's, like, maybe a bit excessive. But yeah, I would like to avoid those if I can. So, basically we just, dig underground and, make our way through. However, I don't know if it's in this one or the next level that's like this, they introduce a kind of counter-enemy to this, who are guys with mallets. You know, they are just, they are Eustace Gaming. That's it. I'm getting me mallet. So we can just hop across here. And I don't know how far these bees will chase me. And honestly, I don't really want to stick around to find out if I can. However, I'm going to hit this checkpoint real quick before I double back. Oh, this is where the death route would end. Okay. You can tell, we can tell that because that's where the music's changed. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't great. I think it might actually be the one on this platform is like the secret stage. Either way, I'll come back for the secret stage at another time. Now, let's try to dodge these bees, because I don't want to deal with bees. Oh, never mind, the injuries will get the guys with the hammers now. I thought they were in the next level. Well, that's like this. Also, you can just spin the bees. You know, they are manageable, but, oh, wow, that's the end of the level, okay. And I missed 7 boxes somewhere. I assume they must have been on the death route, so I will have to come back here at a later time. Wait, is it a death route, or is it, like, a gem path? Either way, I will have to come back to digging it at another time. Judging by the fact that there's 2 gems... Oh, cutscene. I'll be right back.
Crash, I haven't got much time. Cortex has almost completed the new space station. Something is not right with his statements. Beware of the trick.
Okay, into the next level we go. Cold Hard Crash. Which is obviously, once again, going to be an icy winter-themed stage. So, let's hopefully get through this without too much hassle. And I say that, but I remember this level being pretty tough. That's a falling platform. So, yeah, hopefully... Okay, so far so good. Oh, also... Okay, this is an interesting little bit of platforming that I'm gonna do absolutely the wrong way, so... Also, I mentioned a couple of episodes back, I think it was... Yeah, it was in episode 2, I mentioned, like, hey, I started watching some anime. Yeah, I also said I was gonna start watching some other ones. Then I ended up just watching other stuff as well. Well, I just ended up watching something else. So I'm caught up on Zom 100. I think actually between this episode coming out and... Sorry, I think between me recording this episode and the next episode coming out, another one should have aired, but I'm still probably up to date regardless. But then, I was going to start watching some of the other stuff, and I just kind of looked at what was on, and for some reason, ended up deciding, yeah, I'll watch Liar Liar, and admittedly, I've only watched the first episode so far, and I like the idea of it. So basically, if I was to give a quick rundown of, like, the first episode, it's, main character transfers into, like, a new school on, basically, a private island, where it's like, oh, you play games with like, all the students, and basically that kind of determines your kind of, like, your ranking, your placement, really. Yeah, and, basically, on the first day, he plays a game with and beats, like, the top person at the school, who, and basically, in order to save face, is just, like, immediately given, like, the highest ranking on the island, I think. And, yeah, so basically, the end, so pretty much, it's just, like, there's a 7-star system, and basically it's like, oh, well, he's a top-rated player, so he is a 7-star, basically. You know, because sometimes you just gotta gotchify your education system, I guess. That's actually not like it at all, but whatever. And then, so basically it's just like, hey, you also got the red star. And the entire thing with the red star is it allows whoever has it to tell, like, one lie. Which is, kind of assumably going to be, like, the main plot focus going forward. Because the main character is also trying to find someone, but, his giant lie is the fact that he absolutely fluked his way in. and like he is not he is not the god gamer that you know, people assume that he may be for you know, winning on his first day. But it's also just like, hey, the person that sets that off doesn't make it explode instantly. That's good to know. But yeah, it's just like the person he played with isn't like actually who they say they are, but they're like basically an exact double, and basically as a result, and basically that was their lie. But the person who wins the red star from someone basically gets to know that the previous person's lie. Okay, I don't think I've died in this level, so I think this must be another colour gem path for a gem that I don't have currently. So I guess I'm coming back to this level as well. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying watching Liar Liar. I mean, I've only seen one episode. It might get weird, it might get bad, but so far I've definitely seen worse. That was probably very dangerous. I probably shouldn't have done that, all things considered. What else have I done? So yeah, I watched that. That was close. I watched that. As I mentioned in the previous episode, I bought Dead Rising on PS4. I'm going to play that at some point. I mean, I've already played Dead Rising 1. I did a Saint run of the game back in, like... You know, I'm going to stop myself from talking about it, because I know I have the Saint achievement on my 360 account. And, that's all I really want to say about it. Because I will just make myself remember, oh no, I'm old. Because, I think I did that in, like, 2009 or something. It was a long time ago. But Dead Rising 1 is a really good game. I would genuinely recommend it if you can handle like, the general frustration of it. Because, well, the early game of that game is, notoriously frustrating, to say the least. Now, let's just be very careful here, and slide our way out. No! That was close. But yeah, so I did those, and... Oh, that's what I did. I also finished the most recent story chapter in Grand Order. So I finished Avalon LaFay. That last boss of it sucked. And by that I mean, I love it when I'm playing a game and it kind of just like, it almost looked like the game was just kind of throwing up a paywall. Just like, hey, like if the game didn't give you a whole bunch of leyline stones when, and basically if they hadn't given me a whole bunch of the leyline stone things when I like got to that, leading up to the event for it, yeah, I don't think that would have been like doable under normal circumstances. Like, that boss fight kind of sucked. Because it's like, hey, this thing has a whole bunch of buffs that it loses one every time you hit it. But for each one it has, it gains like 10% damage reduction. And also, hitting it curses your characters. And that means they take damage at the end of every turn. And it's like, cool. So I had turns where like where one of my characters would take like 9,000 curse damage. It's like, cool, that's just gonna kill them instantly, isn't it? I mean, it didn't kill them instantly, but it still wasn't ideal. But hey, I managed to win in that in the end, and I think the summer event's starting, which is kind of good for me, because hopefully, I say hopefully, yeah, hopefully well, I misfound that, didn't I? Hopefully I'll be able to get one of the characters that I want, because they were... Okay. That has a much larger active damage area than I think it does. That time I just fell off. But yeah, so basically, I think during the summer event, one or two of the characters that I really wanted are back available, so I'm hoping I can get them. To be honest, I'm still really just pleased with how, honestly, I'm pleased with how my Grand Order game goes in general, mostly because, like, I've been playing it for a really long time now, and I still have not put a single penny into that game. So, yeah. that's basically been what I've been up to lately. That, you know, well, between that, just watching stuff on YouTube and just, like, watching streams and things. That, and also just playing more DBD, because, you know, every month your rank gets reset, so I gotta go back up. Also, okay, into level 19, Ruination. Not to be confused with the Ruination event in League of Legends, which they built up for 10 years, and oh boy did it suck. Also, this level loves to just throw nitros at you. But yeah, like, I remember the Ruination event in League, and what a missed opportunity that was. As, like, everything with Viego, just, they built it up for so long, and then it was just like, wow, this kind of sucks. Because, like, okay, Viego, instantly annoying character. His game mode, like, the gamer mode they added with him, kinda sucks. Vex, who was playing Vex? Like, genuinely, who was playing Vex? The answer is very few people. And then Akshan was 8. I mean, Akshan was like 8 levels of disaster. And also, just like, narratively, it was all over the place, and just like, hey, you remember these characters who are, like, directly tied to this character's story? No, you don't. Because that means we can't sell skins. Because, unfortunately, Yorick and Maokai are not exactly popular champions. However, I will say, if they ever did, like, an animated series of it, like, because, I know, I think an animated version of Ruination could be cool, you know? Also, I'll be honest, maybe the Ruined King game actually does fix some of the issues. I'll be honest, I never played it. Like, it came out, I remember it came out, I remember hearing it was pretty good, and then the ending was weird. But, like, I remember hearing it was good. I haven't played it. I think I know, like, 2 people that have. Also, this is considering how far that took me, that was an awfully slow journey. But yeah, like, I don't know, the Ruination event and everything around it just felt so kind of goofy. That, and also doesn't help that Viego is just, like, infuriatingly annoying to play against. Because, well, it's basically just like, hey, what's his deal? Like, oh, he killed someone on your team? Okay, he is now that person on your team. Only he is on the enemy team. Which, you know, kind of sucks to have to deal with. I mean, you know, if he turns into someone who is hilariously weak, great. You know, and then he turns, then it's like, okay, oh, the 18-1 Kaiser tried to 1v5 again? Well, well, I guess the enemy team just got an 18-1 Kaiser with a previously hilariously weak Viego. I don't know. I'll be honest, I played Viego like twice and just, like, he's one of those characters that I don't particularly care for, but he is also kind of been a very big deal since he came out, so it's like, cool, I guess I kind of have to care, don't I? I say that, I have not followed League, like, at all this year. Which, to be fair, well, we died again, that kind of sucks. But you know what, I have another 30-something lives, 36. I'm not gonna hit 0. But yeah, like, I have barely followed or played League this year, and honestly, never felt better. Okay, I say that, but like, genuinely, I've barely played League this year. Project L looks so cool though, but just like with Arcane, I'm going to remind people, just because the thing looks or is good, do not let that convince you to play League of Legends. Because, I would not recommend. To be honest, part of why I stopped playing was mostly my old PC issues. I just went way too early there. And partially it's just like, I don't really care, and also it's just like, oh boy, I love meta shifts. I love boring meta shifts, and it's like, hey, hey, see half of these characters? It's like, hey, we have a roster of like nearly 160 characters. Sure, it'd be a shame if a ton of them sucked. Also, it's just like, I don't know, I just want to play other stuff. However, I will say, the fact that I split the ranked season in two, so I had to do, like, actually, yeah, I think that might actually be the biggest reason. Because they just went, hey, we're, just like a lot of the games, it's like, hey, we're doing ranked in 2 seasons this year. It's like, cool. I don't care. I don't care that much. Like, I am no longer young and ambitious. That was close. Okay, now I have to do tilted platforms going vertically. Okay, let's see how this goes. But yeah, like, I don't know. And also, then we got to the end of, like, the first one, and it's like, hey, it's a victorious Anivia. It's like, I can probably count the number of times I have played Anivia outside of ARAM on, like, one hand. Because, well, generally, I don't really play mages, just in general, but, yeah, I just never cared much for Anivia. It's like, look, if I'm playing a mage, I'm probably playing Vladimir. Because blood magic, kinda cool. Which is also kind of funny, because whenever I play with my friends, one of my friends bans Vladimir every single game. Because he can't stand the character. Now, how do I go about... The answer is not like that. That's the answer. The answer is not like that. Do I have to do this again? Wait, there wasn't boxes on it, so I don't think I have to. So, let's just make our way through here. And I believe this should... Okay, yeah, I'd actually skipped stuff, okay. So now I actually get to go and do the bonus level. Cool. And also, this episode, I guess, is going to be a little bit longer, because looking at my timer, I'm currently at 27 minutes. So, this episode, I guess, is going to be a little bit on the longer side. But that is okay. You know, nothing wrong with having a slightly longer episode sometimes. Now, also, I mean, if anything, this will this might make up for those times in Crash 1 where I said, yeah, this will probably be a longer episode, and then by the time I actually had it edited and everything, it was like, oh, this is 18 minutes, actually. Because, I'll be honest, that wasn't exactly my best at this moment. Because, yeah, as it turns out, it took ages to... Like, just because something took a while to record, did not mean it edited down to be quite that long. Now, okay, when this breaks, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 1, 1, 1, spin. Okay, fantastic. But yeah, so also thanks for if you're like still watching this point, thanks for just listening to me ramble about random things just in general for a bit. Because I'll be honest, I do kind of just ramble sometimes. Okay, you know what? That'll be fine. That will be fine. I'll be honest, I have no idea where I am in this level now. Oh. Well, I'm at a checkpoint, so that's good enough for me. Now, let's just hit this TNT crate. And just take a few steps back. I feel kind of bad for that lizard. That thing just got blasted off into the void. Wait. I don't think I finished the gem path. Wait, no, I did. I did finish the gem path. I guess this is just... I guess the normal level is just long. Okay. Okay, this is kind of dumb, but okay. And by that I mean this looks kind of puzzlingly difficult, but I managed it. Fantastic. Where was my last checkpoint? Oh, this is actually a way better idea. Why didn't I do this before? I'll just jump here, hit the checkpoint, and now I can, Nope. Okay, I just need to make that jump. Like, if I can safely make that jump, I can do it. Well, that also works. Was it the intended way? It might have been, it might not have been, I don't know. And now kill that, and we should be in the clear. I missed one box! I'll come back. I will come back. I don't know why I missed that one box, and honestly, I'm going to be annoyed at myself for it, because I have a sneaking suspicion it was a TNT. And, yeah, not gonna lie, that's not exactly my favourite thing in the world there. Was... Okay, anyway, into the next level we go. Bee Haven. So, I think this level might have the most obvious placement for a secret stage, which I'm going to also promptly ignore, but like, you will see, like, don't worry, I'm fairly confident that you will immediately recognize where it is as soon as you see it. Okay, okay, now, more bees will appear here, I believe. Also, I don't even know what sound those bees just made. But it definitely wasn't like a standard bee noise. But you know what? That will be fine. We just slide there, jump here. I remember trying to get the... I remember the relic in this stage was also really annoying for me. Okay, now... Wait, does this just go under nitro crates? I don't think it does, so I'm just going to do this for safety. Oh no, those are bees. 10 out of 10. Always be aware of bees. Okay, so... Can I get through here in time? Fantastic, I can. And we got the checkpoint. Delightful. Now, I need to get rid of that. Fortunately, Crash is safe when he's, like, even just kind of spinning up to go underground. So, that is pretty handy. And, yeah, so, yeah, I wonder where the secret stage is. It's this staircase made of nitro crates. They don't explode if you touch them. But yeah, I'll be coming back for those at a later time. And also now I need to be careful because I have to deal with plants and bees, and I have no Aku-Akus for safety. Also, that plant has some range, and these bees do not like me. And I did the slide too early. But I guess that's better than dying to the bees. Also, one thing I am realizing as I'm playing this is while the game itself is definitely a lot easier, like the game itself is definitely a lot easier, but it's also very clearly giving a lot less lives than Crash 1 did. But then again, I guess it's because, like, well, if the game is a lot easier, you won't really need them as much, so I guess that makes sense now that I actually, like, phrase it out like, that was close. Now that I actually, like, phrase it out like that, that actually makes so much sense. Okay, so, I'll be honest, when I hit the destroy all the nitro crate boxes, like, when I hit the destroy all the nitro boxes, surely that should just destroy all them for me, right? Also, I'll be honest, I haven't... Actually, wait, is it? I might have done this wrong. I'm pretty sure that staircase made of nitros. I'm fairly sure that takes you to the secret warp room and into another different level. I hope it does, because if it doesn't, I have made myself look very foolish. Also, I think this is the last B stage. That was a lot. And we do get a gem from this level, so I will call that a success, because now we can go and fight the 4th boss. And obviously, at the end of the next episode, we'll have all 25 crystals, so we would be able to fight the final boss, but I won't be doing that just yet. Because, obviously, I want to get everything done before I go and fight the last boss. Anyway, we will now get into a cutscene.
Crash, I have discovered that the opposition is being masterminded by Dr. Nitrous Brio, the inventor of the Evolvo Ray. Brio was responsible for our misunderstandings in the past. He forced me to assist him in his plot for world domination, and he's at it again. He will attempt to stand in our way. Be on your guard, Crash. Use the platform to deliver the crystals to Engine.
Okay, so, off we go. Up we go, and I remember this probably being the hardest boss fight in the game, but I'll be honest, I don't really remember it. So, now we get to fight Dr. Engine for the first time. And, you know, his robot.
Give the 20 crystals you have collected to me.
Also, like, if he needed all 25, wouldn't it make more sense to ask me to give him the crystals after I do all this? Oh, also, I can't spin or slide in this fight. I just have to throw Wumpa Fruit at him. So, this may take a little while, because I am fighting a robot using fruit. And also, you know, he shoots lasers. But yeah, basically, I am going to have to destroy this mech by throwing fruit at it. So, I'm sure you can tell that, yeah, this isn't exactly the optimal way to be fighting a robot, really. Like, if you can avoid it, you don't really want to be having to throw fruit at it to destroy it. It's like, I know what'll stop, like, I know what'll stop the Gundam. I'll just throw an apple at it. On the plus side, well, at least one of the arms are sparking now, so, well, it's gone, okay. Yeah, basically, Engine's health will deteriorate as we destroy each part of the robot. So it's basically, you know, when the robot is no longer operable, that's when Engine is defeated. And obviously, this isn't exactly the most ideal of situations for me, but, you know, I don't have any, I don't really have any leeway, so, hopefully we can get through this first proper try, but, I'll be honest, I do not remember this very well. Okay, missiles. Missiles. Good to know. So I guess they'll just come down in kind of just like 6, I suppose, and I just kind of have to know where they're gonna land. So hopefully I can get through this without too much hassle. But yeah, this is definitely the most... I would say this is by far the hardest fight in the game. Honestly, it might be the hardest one in the first 3 games as far as boss fights go. Like, unless there's one in Crash 3 that I'm really forgetting about. Because I remember in Crash... Actually, hang on, wait, Engine and Crash 3 might be harder. Because I remember in that one you fight them... I remember in Crash 3 you fight them as Coco. Because, spoiler alert for when we eventually do Crash 3, you can play as Coco in Crash 3 for certain levels. Well, it's not you can play as Coco, you will play as Coco for certain levels. In the Insane Trilogy, you can play, like... Actually, after a certain point in the Insane Trilogy, I'm pretty sure you can play the entire game with Coco if you want to. Like, I'm pretty sure you unlock her really early on, and she has a couple of different animations. Like, she has some different animations, and no! Like, she has some different animations, and her spin actually has a different sound effect to it. But yeah, I'll be honest. Part of me just wants to, like, kind of just jump off the stage a couple more times, so I might get Naku Aku for safety. But now we're just gonna roll with it and just see how many attempts it takes. So we are currently on, what, attempt 3 or 4, I think? So hopefully I can at least get there, because I'm definitely making progress each time. And also I think I'm getting gradually faster at doing this. I'm sure there's also probably, you know, a more practical, well, that worked. We just destroyed 2 at the same time. That's actually really good for me. Why is the game frozen? Sorry about that, the game just froze for a second. So yeah, basically now we just have to destroy his, rockets. That was close. So basically, we can't destroy the rockets themselves, but if we destroy, like, the kind of shoulder cannons on the robot, well, that'll be close enough, won't it? And hopefully we can get through these without too much hassle, because I'll be honest, I don't remember what the final phase of this fight is. Okay, there's 1 almost destroyed, which is kind of good for me. Oh, okay, we did destroy 1, fantastic. And obviously the cockpit will be the main bit. Like, that'll be the center of mass that we have to destroy at the end. Oh, okay, I didn't think it would kind of just sink low, but okay. Oh, that's a laser. Okay. Oh, he's dead. Cool, we got him. Nice. We got him.
We'll be very displeased with your resistance. Prepare to suffer his wrath.
I mean, what do you want from me? Like, he tried to kill me. Like, look. Also, as you can see, we are now in space for this final warp room.
What is your problem, Bandicoot? I will not ask you again to bring me the crystals. Obtain the remaining 5 crystals, Crash, and bring them to me.
You know, definitely not suspicious at all. But anyway, I am going to end off today's episode here. Yeah, gonna save as we now look out into the night sky, I guess, well, space. Anyway, I'm gonna save and end off today's episode here. So as always, feel free to leave a comment or click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined. And I will hopefully see you all next time when I will be handling the final warp room in Crash Bandicoot 2. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.